Sundowns ke bana ba banyane. I translate this. Sundowns is small babies to Pirates. And I will say this, that we're not going there to go submit at Loftus and be like, oh, it's Sundowns, they've been great. No, we're going there to beat. We're going there to.
If you have a guy that walks onto the pitch before games, there's
no players involved. How can you compare?
No, that's dark arts. In the sense of, I don't even care about
the match.
I don't even care about the other stuff. But
I think also with Slot trying to give minutes to the young players, he's risking killing the momentum for Liverpool, who are trying.
Which momentum?
Yo.
Yeah. You are on him today.
Yo, there's no way.
No, that's a dumb comparison. The football to El Clasico or football in general. Come on, dog.
Hey,
people don't even watch regular NFL games.
I think Pirates, if they are gonna try and topple Mamelodi Sundowns, it starts by beating Sundowns on Saturday. Nothing less than a win will put them in a better position.
I do want to say this on behalf of Liverpool, right? That this is bigger than football. It's bigger than you, Des. It's bigger than Arsenal. It's bigger than... We are mourning.
Mourning what?
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football. It's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. It's the Banter League. It's the Banter League.
Let's go, Dad. Stop being secret. Go for us, baby.
That's much better.
That's much better. How you guys feeling?
Yeah.
George is very smiley.
Yeah.
Des is down.
Yeah.
I'm feeling top.
Hey. On top of the league.
I'm feeling passport. Hey. Oh. I'm feeling Africa.
This is the first time in like a few weeks, dog. Like I've seen you so excited. Like there's something happening in football.
That's not even the big stuff. It's fine.
That's crazy.
Oh.
You've been itching, haven't you? Look at you. You know he starts doing this.
Yes.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another sizzling, bowling episode of Onside the Banter League. We're back again. Cheerful spirits as always. Football will kill us one day. I keep saying this. If you don't have life insurance, do not even start supporting a group of 11 men running around in shorts and spitting all over the grass because you will be heartbroken.
Wow.
They spit on the grass.
Yeah, but don't deduce football to just that.
Okay, in any case, it's been a very interesting week for everyone who loves football. Whether you support local, international, support La Liga, English, results going way back from the weekend. George, needs a fun.
You know what I want to speak about.
Okay, go ahead.
Please go.
Let's take it off.
Only game go kasi para mokoko. Thank you, team. So, Pirates, guys.
Yeah, Pirates.
Scored the 3 goals.
Mm-hmm.
Got back to 3-3. Lost on penalties.
Yes.
Semi-finalist of the CAF Champions League last year is not qualified for the CAF Champions League this year. What a travesty.
This is really, because you said with so much enthusiasm, the way you say,
what a travesty.
It is a tragedy.
It is.
For a big team like Orlando Pirates, it's a tragedy, if I think about it. But let's talk about the game.
The second time in 3 years, just by the way.
Second time in 3 years, that what?
Second time in 3 years this happened.
Okay, so
Galaxy.
Super Sub, did you go to the stadium?
Yeah, man, I was there.
Don't do that anymore.
What?
Why shouldn't I?
Don't do that anymore. You are adding to the tears. Your presence in the stadium made the boys shake. And I'm sure you said this one is going to score the penalty.
Look, penalties are not guaranteed, guys. I don't think there's any sensible fan that can fault our boys. I think they did everything that they could, and penalty is a lottery.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Do that.
It's not nice, bro. It's not nice.
Guys.
Look, man, it was a very disappointing exit for Orlando Pirates. The fans obviously are not pleased by this. Whether we lost against in penalties, full match. I mean, coming from 3-0 down is something. Yeah. It shows the fight in you. It shows that Pirates has got the hunger to win certain games. Unfortunately, penalties can go either way. Yeah, 100%.
Mara George.
No,
but at least
I'm tired of
don't be tired.
This whole couple of days.
Wait.
All of them have been coming out and saying,
but they did. No, but they did. But they came back.
And
They lost the penalties.
And
It would have been worse if now they played the game again and they got another 4. That's worse.
not for me.
Why are you
Do
like
you know what
this?
makes this loss worse
What?
for
Why?
me? What
What?
makes it worse? I think what's interesting about this game that Pirates played is that it showed you. I'm going to move it away from Pirates. I'm going to say South African football. It showed you that sometimes we've got an arrogance, we've got a confidence, we've got a belief in our football being better than other footballs. That even when these things happen, we think to ourselves, no, we still did good. Mamelodi Sundowns is the same way. They'll tell you about how they got to the final and it was a mistake by Kekana. They'll tell you about Mvala on goal. They'll tell you about all those things. But the story is that South African teams don't do well in these things. Unfortunately for Pirates, it was preliminary. But in general, right, you look at this game, there was a guy that came onto my live from DRC. And he said to me, guys, this DRC team, Lupopo, this is what they do. Apparently, most of the trophies they've won, even back home, they win it like this. It's a tough game, it's mukoko, it's what. Then they go to penalties and they usually win the penalties. And I was thinking even to myself that as I had this unfair belief that chain, when they said penalties, I was like, Pirates.
Because I thought the same thing too. I was like, this guy is definitely going to save a few or two penalties, but it seemed like his hands were chained.
No, oh gosh. Wow. Wow.
Because what do you
Those
mean?
are real penalties, man.
They were real penalties. Okay, so then the attitude of the players, the game itself was not easy. You had that guy in the blue hair.
Hey, but George, that's an unfair statement to me.
What?
The fact that you're saying we go into games thinking that our football is better
Yes.
than everyone else's.
Yes.
I don't know about everyone else's, but at least
George is a
Do
He's
you
a
think you're
Pirates-
better than Lupopo?
Yes. By far. I mean,
but as a supporter, George,
listen,
I think
Orlando Pirates,
you're confusing
Orlando Pirates
confidence and
season.
arrogance. I think that's where I don't think as a country we're arrogant, but
Very
we're confident enough to
Maybe
say when we go
players
into
are.
competition.
No, we believe we deserve. So ask, and even your fans,
Yes,
how
yes.
many years have we been told Sundowns is the best team in Africa? The best ball play, the best team.
Yeah.
What do they deserve to have all of the Champions Leagues? Meanwhile, there's people winning Champions Leagues back to back, getting to finals. Your last final, outside of this one now, was 2016.
Yeah.
But we still walk around saying we're better. Even when we speak about the dark arts, Abomokoko.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, we're the only ones complaining. The rest of Africa's going, hey, guys, just carry on.
This is it.
This is it. This is what it is.
This is the football.
This is what you do. You have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Martina Sakalas, we must change rules. Yeah, you must do this. Why isn't VAR implemented? Everybody was playing under these conditions. But with South Africans, we tend to feel ourselves good to know if we can't get past with our nice, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm saying if we can't get past with our nice technical football, right? We then feel as though everything is wrong. Everybody we are supposed to be bad.
But George, if I may ask, do you think that behavior it's warranted?
It's not. That's the point.
Is that football?
The point for me,
So
yes.
South Africa,
yes.
Is
it's
that football to kick somebody without a ball?
DRC. You don't.
No. Is it right for football?
You see, you're saying is it right? I'm saying, happy when Super Sub, you know them. What is DRC football in all of
it
your...
does not matter.
No, wait. In all of your history.
But what I'm saying is we're not gonna keep quiet when we can see that African football is not a true representation of African football.
To be fair.
But it's African football.
Yeah, but that's
Why
wrong.
is it not a representation?
Why must it be like
Why
Wakanda?
must it be?
What they do does not have to be right. I'm not saying they're right or wrong for doing it. I'm saying
But also,
if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Here's the other part. The arrogance of South Africans. I'm going to take you through that red card. The red card Yaga Murem, right?
Yes.
This is what I didn't understand, right? Mukoko's obviously Mukoko is doing whatever Mukoko's doing. But part of what you have to do is to be level-headed. You score the goal. Nemtangela scores the goal. He gets the ball by Mhluti ball, right? I'm not saying you must fall down and dive and roll around. But at the very least, you look at the ref and say, Mara ref, now. The North Africans, they count. Ref, that's number 3. Barcelona, Real Madrid, they count. Ref, Nemtangela stands up and he does this. Mukoko comes over and headbutts him, right? Second chance now, where if you're just a little bit smarter in that moment, you fall, the ref now knows you see something's happening, right? Or, again, ref, unglutile, now unshangikanda. That's 2, ref. What's going on, right? What does he do? He swings. Ne? He swings at the guy, he misses.
Yeah.
Moremi comes running from behind him on a yellow card. Remember, we're speaking about Lentama yellow card, Nama red card now. He comes on a yellow card to come run and push a guy. And you're like, dog, why?
It's his spirit, dog. You can't let your player be bullied by other players. It's football. Yes, it was reckless
Let
of him
him
to
go
do it.
off.
Okay, it's
The better thing
I
is to
get
have
that,
Lupopo
George.
be with
Yeah,
one
but
man
George,
down.
you're talking
They
about
are
something
wrong.
different now.
Now you
they
are
are dropping the
fighting.
football standards in Africa. Them, then.
Who's
That's-
dropping it? Because you're the only ones who have this purest view of football. I'm not even saying you must be like that. I'm saying by now we should know. Nani, you have a guy that walks onto the pitch before games. There's
no players involved. How can you compare?
No, that's dark cards. In the sense of I don't even
Not
care
during
about
the match.
I don't even care about the other stuff. But I'm a team that's coming to play Pirates. That guy is so famous. Man, grounding. People even clap. I am watching this. Psychologically, you've killed a lot of teams just like that. That is a very dark card. That is a dark card.
But there's a fun line, George.
Yoy.
There's a fun line.
Fun line. No, but you get what I'm saying. I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, and that does not stop us from complaining about it.
Yeah.
You're the only ones complain every year.
You're the only one who's not complaining about it.
Because I'm tired of having this standard of ours.
Say I'm a tired Chiefs supporter.
No, South Africa. I just literally spoke about Sundowns.
Yeah.
You know, we've got nothing to do with Africa for the most
So
part.
just because it's happening and we should just accept it and move on.
That's what George is
That's
saying.
Yes.
essentially what you're saying.
Adapt. Yes,
That's
100%.
So
because now Pirates is out. This Lupopo team, I'm not even thinking they're going to do anything big in the Champions League. Ne? They've not got points.
Because we.
But wait, they've got points towards the champion. They've got points now towards the Club World Cup. Right? Unfortunately, you have to roll through all of this.
Yeah.
Pirates was a little bit naive in the first leg. There's a reason why Sundowns learned. Sundowns played first team both of the games. They were like, listen, dog, if Melis in Sha 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like they did it last year, the previous years, Nwadibu, all of this they were like, listen, we can't take a chance. You get what I mean? So I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm not saying that we have to change, but we cannot be complaining about these things all the time. Everybody and their mother knew that the DRC people, the DRC team is going to come here in DRC. We've seen it with Bafana. We've seen it with... St. Lupopo even came here for Vodacom Challenge.
You know what?
I think Bashai Chiefs in the final, something like that.
You know what it's going to be, George?
Them.
It's going to be
Yeah, no, George.
It's going to be
I'm not disputing what you're saying at all, and I agree with you that we know. But for me, I think there's a fine line, and there are certain things that you don't condone in football, and it does not matter how many times you've done it or you've known to be doing it over the years. The point of the matter is that there's a fine line that you don't cross, and then once you cross that line, it needs to be addressed.
100%.
And who's going to address it?
The CAF
We're
has
trying to address it.
This is what I'm saying again. Slow siyakhala. This has been like this year, the previous year, the year before that.
We should continue coloring. If Mandela gave up, if Mandela had given up at some point in his life, we wouldn't have been here in this studio and then expressing ourselves. We are here because somebody kept on going and going and going until they were liberated.
Yeah, and Sundowns kept on going and going and going and getting to finals and semi-finals while you are going and going and going and driving home from Orlando, not knowing where you're going after this.
Supporters are bait.
Sundowns
I
is
don't
there.
even lie, bro. They just like, they couldn't wait for us to be taking L's.
It's okay.
You see what I'm saying?
It's okay.
You see what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Africa guy won.
Tina,
Yeah, Nico
that's
Africa light.
We went overseas. We went into the game that we played. Guys, people were food poisoned. Chiefs was complaining. I'm not saying this as somebody who's on the outside.
So you come back, you poisoned, you should keep quiet because you know they do that.
Do you know what Sundowns did? Sundowns goes, we're going to send people 2 weeks before. We're going to book our own travel. We're going to book our own hotels. When we arrive, we're going to bring our own food, our own water, our own everything. Al Ahly does the same thing. When they came to play Pirates
Is that
last
the
year,
adaptation you're talking about?
that's the adaptation that it's cool, guys. We can complain.
course,
You
Phil,
can
all of those
complain.
things, George.
No,
George
but
is right.
it's part of it. It's part of it.
George, you're 100% right. You have to do those things.
Adapt.
But that doesn't stop you from complaining about other things.
No, you can complain, but I don't make it seem as though... I think my problem is this. We complain so that we make it seem as though we were just superior. Like it or not, 3 goals were scored. If this Lupopo team was a bad team, as bad as everybody's saying, you wouldn't need to have scored 3 goals at home.
Let's talk about that then, because the game, obviously, Pirates, 3 goals in. Letting 3 goals is also diabolical.
Yeah.
Type of stuff. And Pirates in their recent form, I would say they've had the meanest defense in the league. Do you guys agree?
Ministers and they don't concede much.
Yeah, defensively they've been good compared to other times. Yes, when we lose by a goal margin of 1, not too much. It's unfortunate this time there was penalties. So now we've got Pirates. Their follow-up game was it Polokwane? Who did you play against?
It was, sorry. Where are we playing?
Which game?
The game Pirates played now. Was it Polokwane City? Yeah, Polokwane City.
Yeah, it was Polokwane.
It was Polokwane. So coming from that match, being moved, obviously, being not relegated, being out of the competition. Now they come back. They come back and then they bounce back.
Okay.
Right? So now this leads me to the big match versus Sundowns this coming weekend. Right? Pirates has a chance to close the gap. They've got 1 or 2 games in hand. And what would a win against Sundowns look like? And what would it mean for Pirates? I asked you this offline, and you said, and I said,
playing at home.
No. Before you move to the game,
Still in Africa.
yeah, no, we're still in Africa. No.
Pirates touch into the game, because I want to finish with Pirates and then move on.
I hear you. No, but I'm saying this was calling knockout. So the question I wanted to ask you, Paganias, what does a successful season look like for Pirates now? Because I've heard people, obviously you're out of Champions League, fine, but you're still competing for league, calling knockout. You've won the MTN 18, you've got the net.
Hello, is anyone, guys? It's a trophy.
No.
Yeah, no one cares.
Going
Real,
forward.
No. What do you mean no one cares?
Okay, this is what I'm. No.
What do you mean no one
Let me
cares?
ask you this. Are you okay? I'll ask you straight. Are you okay with losing the league if you win the treble of trophies?
Yeah. I would
Maybe let him go first.
Yeah, I would take it. We've got silverware. We've achieved 1 or 2 out of the things that we said we're going to achieve this season. It could have been, the targets could have been win the league, win some cups, whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
If we miss the league, 2 Sundowns, again, cry me a river, Pirates. It's been happening for a very long time. I will take a season where we have silverware, which means we have money to invest, we have money to buy, we have money to improve the team in whatever way we possibly can.
I don't need money, Chief. Let's not do that.
We don't need money.
You're going into another rabbit hole. This is how we start.
They're not
No,
giving
what do
us
you
our
mean?
start. Pirates
Doesn't
are not
winning
giving us
trophies
the money
contribute?
to the Cubs, guys.
Doesn't winning trophies contribute to how a team can perform the next
But it's
season?
not-
They can plan better.
It's our George. You see
No,
what he's doing,
bro.
George. He's saying it's a factor.
You'd bring in a player who wants a certain salary, George. You'd bring in a player who wants a
Pirates
certain
can bring
salary.
in a
No, you can't just go off based on our net worth in total. We have to make sure that the business itself is sustainable. There needs to be money coming in. The reason why a Brentford can't compete with Man City is because of the financial difference.
Yeah, but Man City and Brentford and Arsenal doesn't necessarily need all of the cup money to go do what they need to do.
But if they haven't
you
been,
can't use it as an excuse. I'm saying you can't.
can,
use it
because
you can't say
here's the
that
thing.
Pirates is winning these things for financials. Pirates doesn't need
Because
those
here's the
money.
thing,
George.
George, you need
No.
money to
Right.
sustain a
He
business.
said-
He didn't say
He
they.
said,
No.
The country. He said
Yes.
when you win, it can give you money to go buy players. I'm
Can.
saying
And improve, it
Pirates
can.
go sign players. Nje.
But then
Chiefs, Pirates,
George,
Sundowns can
George,
find anybody that they
based
want.
on
That's
net worth.
fine. But
That's you chowing from your reserve. That's you taking money that we didn't make. So imagine you are Man City and you keep buying players worth 300 million every season and you don't win anything. Where's the money going to come from then to sustain the club?
If you've already got the money in the coffers,
Iyaphela, dog.
I paid Pirates.
Mamel,
Iyaphela in one season, Pirates.
Why ngapheli? Why ngapheli? What if we want
Iyaphela in one
what if
season,
want to
Pirates,
what if we want to
yes.
bring a
Didn't you
player?
guys just signed with Amstel
No,
recently?
Iyaphela in one
There's
season.
sponsorships.
There's more to a team than just the
The
players,
point
guys.
is-
I know.
It's not-
No.
The
The players that get sponsored, then there's the whole organization as a whole. Because think about how many logos are on that shirt behind you right now. Each of them are pouring money
Can I ask you a
into
question
Pirates.
then, Des?
I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, I hear you.
I'm just saying this one.
Can I ask you a follow-up
he's
question?
making it unnecessary.
Can I
He's
ask-
making
can I ask you a
unnecessary
question?
arguments.
No.
Let me ask him a question, George. Let me ask him a question. So then doesn't even sponsorships that sponsor teams have their own objectives for the team?
Yes.
Let's say, for example, Liverpool and Nike. There's certain objectives that need to be met for the relationship to work. It's not just about, guys, 500 million, began into shitty.
It actually is that.
Yeah?
It only happens in the negotiation once the contract is done.
So I'm saying there's objectives regardless of other from
No,
the team and the
not
sponsors.
objectives. They're
And the
just
team is not
observed.
made up of 11 players only. There's staff, there's maintenance of the stadium, there's a lot of things that need to happen. But induced money helps the club in any way. Because sometimes you'll have a transfer window that's dry. Because you haven't been winning shit.
But then, okay, Prince, let's look at, for example, Stellenbosch, right? Let's give Stellenbosch as an example.
Yeah, that's a bad one. But
Yeah, it's,
Let him cook, let him cook.
Let me land. What's the last thing? When is the last time they won anything in terms of trophy, the league? Give me a date.
2 years ago.
Maybe like 2 years ago,
It was
right?
calling knockout, I think it was.
Cool. So you say 2 years ago. From the past 2 years, You haven't won anything.
Yeah.
Right? You have no cup that's putting in money into the club. How do you think they've been surviving so long?
Mara, no,
barely
check.
surviving.
But check, that's not
They're
the
barely
point.
surviving.
But they're still signing players.
Look, that's not the point I was making. The point I was making was you're doing a thing where you're putting a reason in to try make it okay for you not to win the league.
No, I already have the cup. I'm not trying to put a reason. I'm stating fact, my nigga.
What did he start with? He's okay with losing the league?
Because I already won a cup this season.
And then he added the reasons of, because the money comes in.
No. You and the
mind-
Kaizer Chiefs.
No.
You and the Kaizer Chiefs supporters.
This is what I'm saying.
You are fine not winning anything because you have money.
That's cool. And
You see,
I will not say to my
that's why you
club,
and I are not
you
the
need to
same.
go win trophies to go sign players. I know my
don't
club.
really-
I will say to them, dog ninemal. I've said it. Me, you can't come at me at Chiefs, you know this. But anyway, what I was saying is, you're doing that thing where you've softened the blow already for Pirates losing a league. That's why I was asking, what is success?
Can I answer you?
Can you win a league? Do you?
Yeah, we can. Hence, I was going into this game that is very important for Pirates.
whoa,
I'm gonna answer you. So, but we have to
Let him land.
gradually go.
I know.
I'm not. I'm
Let
not going
him
around in
land.
circles.
Let him
You
land.
asking me this question brings me to the game at hand. Us beating Mamelodi Sundowns, if it happens on Saturday, means we are closer to achieving that goal because we are closing the gap on the current champions and they've been playing very well. That's why I wanted to go with this conversation. Just because it might look like we might not beat Sundowns doesn't mean we won't win.
About it. That's why I was asking about the Carling knockout. I don't want you to go past it because the Carling knockout gives you a chance to win 3 trophies. It hasn't been done like that.
What's our next game, George? What's our next game?
Carling knockout.
What's our next game?
Carling knockout has not been won by you as Sundowns. It's been the smaller people's small. So I was asking, is that success fine after losing out on the
First of all,
Champions League?
as a Pirates fan, don't even disrespect
don't you
me.
just
Don't
answer the
disrespect
question?
me and bring a Carling Cup here, my brother. We're talking about an MTN8. It's already in the bag.
No,
Yes,
Carling Cup
yes.
is part of the but don't disrespect the Carling
Okay,
Cup.
which cup is better for you? As a Chiefs supporter, is it the MTN8 or Carling Cup? Pendula George.
They're both on the guys. These are
my brother Angakela. Which cup is more important? The Carling Cup or the MTN8? If you're a club,
MTN8 is 4 games.
pick a game. If you're to win a
Carling
trophy,
knockout because you have not won it yet.
Doesn't
and
matter.
it's a bigger tournament with more games that you play.
I don't care about the games.
MTN8 is their top
as a
8
Chiefs
guys.
fan, as a Sundowns fan, I give
I
you
just-
2 trophies here, George. When it is,
Yeah,
I
man.
say here's an MTN8, here's a Carling Cup here 8. Which one do you choose to prefer to have in your cabinet out of the 2? Regardless of how many games,
Carling
who sponsored, who
knockout.
didn't, who do you choose? Super Sub?
I still want to answer George's question.
Okay.
So you guys
we have to
continue,
move-
and then when you're done, I'll have to answer
we have to
George.
move on.
Or
Answer the
you,
question.
are you okay, George?
Carling knockout.
No, I can
I'll take
answer.
the Carling
No, I
knockout.
wanted to
Over the
know.
MTN8? Please,
I'm
man.
out of them.
No, seriously.
If it's now,
which
you
one do you
talk about
pick,
now.
Sub?
I take it.
So for me, okay, I'll tie up your question. I'll answer your question through what George
Okay.
has asked in terms of
What is success?
what does success look like for Orlando Pirates this season. Pirates, if you look in the past, I'll say 6-7 years,
Yeah.
they've been winning your NetBank,
Mm.
your MTN8, right? And I think we have done well in that regard. And the only thing that can actually mean something can mean more for supporters is to try and topple Mamelodi Sundowns and win the Betway Premiership. For me, if Pirates can go on and win the league, never mind the Carling knockout and NetBank, I'll be happy. I'll say it's a successful season.
Right.
But if they go and achieve a treble, I want that treble to consist the league.
Okay.
Not the other 3 cups. I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
making sense.
that's what I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think a team like Orlando Pirates can sit and be happy without winning the league for more than 10 years.
100%.
As an institution, I think the league is what we need. It's either league or Champions League. Those 2 are very critical for us, and we are already out on the other one.
Yeah.
And I think the last one that is there in terms of club level, it's the league. We have to win the league for me.
Is there pressure on Pirates to win the league?
I think
Like,
there
is
has
it-
to
There
be.
is pressure.
Is it no. Again, is it a real pressure? And what I'm saying is, again, to go back to what I was asking you, the reason why I asked you the question is, even from what you said, it doesn't feel like the league is a priority for you.
Why, George?
No, for you. Because you said you don't mind losing the league.
Do you know why?
if you win.
And I answered you. I answered you openly, and I said, based on that question and how you asked it, and where I am as of today. What's the date? 29th of October. As of today, even if we don't win the league, I'm not saying we're not prioritizing it. Even if we don't win, we can go back and say, as in, we've got some money, we've got 8 to 10 million rand, which is a huge cash prize from MTN.
But why are you doing that?
No, I'm not doing that.
That's
I'm just
very problematic.
Yeah.
I understand where George is coming from. That's problematic because it comes across as if, as a Pirates fan, you're not ambitious enough to say, this is what we want. If we don't get this, then we'd not have a good season. And that's why other teams like Mamelodi Sundowns, if they don't win the league, all hell break loose.
Yeah.
Because the league is the ultimate. And for us as well at Orlando Pirates, we have to get to a level where we say, this is what we want. It's either this or nothing.
You can't get me wrong, because I'm not saying that we don't want it enough. The reason why also I'm thinking with Pirates can actually win the league too, with the other trophies that we already won, I mean that is, we can win the league. We are third. We've been the runner-ups for so long. We know how it feels like to be an Arsenal fan. We know.
Bridesmaid.
You're saying Arsenal fan?
No. I'm saying as Pirates, we know how it feels like to be an Arsenal fan where you come second to the best team in the league, right?
That's the point I'm coming
saying
from.
that Pirates this year is giving me more hope, which we might win it this year more than last year.
But I'm not hearing you say we must win it.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
do you know what it's
must
like? Do you know what it's
win.
like? Do you know what it's
It's a
like?
must- I
Okay.
don't wanna be cocky.
It's giving. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice.
Do you know
but
what it's
like,
like?
I'm okay with this.
It's like the
At
Champions
least we
League.
tried.
It's like the Champions League. I'm not saying that Pirates, you can't lose games and whatever. But, and you guys have said, you guys are the best fans in the country because
No, be honest, George.
No.
Currently. No.
Yeah.
Take out your banter hat.
Yeah.
Take out your banter hat and look at this objectively. Who's the best fan base currently in the country?
No, it's Pirates. I said
Pirates.
it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Hey,
a lot
man,
of fun.
Yeah.
Pirates is the
You
best.
said we have said.
No.
Say it with
Listen.
your chest, with you guys.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
you just-
I
We need
have
to move on, though.
said.
We need to
I have
move on at
said
some point.
before that Pirates is the best.
Piddy, are you okay?
Hey,
No, we need to move on.
No,
because,
guys,
because there's so many
wait.
things we need to talk about
I
and there's
know,
no
but
time.
can I just make this point? You guys have the best fans, but what we need from South Africa as a whole, not just Pirates, not just Sundowns, not just Bafana, not just Chiefs, is for us to honestly say, guys, we need to go win the Champions League. When you get knocked out of the preliminaries, you need to be angry. You need to be like, okay, guys, this is something. Like you're looking
What
at.
warranty is this
Like,
line of questioning for
like-
Pirates? What did we do to make you think we don't want it
Are
hard
you
enough?
angry about the Champions
My
League?
nigga, we're pissed. That's why we're playing Sundowns on the weekend to make sure that
did
we
it come
are
off as
closer to
pissed?
the league.
Okay, well, did it come off as a huge thing?
I was very.
I was mad. I was
No,
livid.
do you know what it was?
In the
George,
conversation.
George,
George, what must you do? Bend the stadium?
Ben Stadium.
I would love it.
Nah, bro.
You guys
No,
had more
George.
energy. No, you guys had more energy for Mokoko than getting knocked out of the Champions League.
No, we
Can I
are.
tell
We
you?
are.
You
It
guys
would've
were
been worse.
ripping up seats in the stadium
Yes.
for Mokoko. But when this happened, because we've seen it before, it went through Jose. Jose did the same thing. The first time he got to the
George.
Champions League,
Nah,
he got
George.
knocked out by Jwaneng in the
Ngeke usikhulumele, dog, as Pirates fans and tell us
And
we're
then
not
people
angry enough.
said,
You
no,
can't
it's fine.
speak for
We're
us, bro.
building, it's cool.
You just can't
then
speak for
you
us.
go the following year, you go to the semifinals, and it's great. Now even us who are outside, we're saying,
George.
Pirates next season, win it, dog. You guys, I
We
sat
have
here-
to win it.
I
We
said-
want to win.
Whoa. So
No,
I
speaking easy,
sat here
George.
I sat here during that season and I said, Pirates for me, remember I said that for me, Pirates is the best placed team to go win the Champions League because they play that football. But anyway,
George,
then
we
you
out
get
of the
knocked out of the
Champions
semis, you get knocked out of the prelims now again. Second time in 3 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, what action has been...
Dude, can we talk
And
about...
even
Can we
Prince
actually talk about... No.
Prince Makhuluma manje.
I've been wanting to take you there. No,
Akakhulumi
George.
ukuthi, Hey, dog,
Whenever you
I'm
like the
so
past,
angry
you like
that
the
we've
past.
lost or whatever.
George.
He said, but we scored 3 goals. The
Don't you
boys
think it's
performed.
because
I'm
of how
like,
they
guys.
bounced back? Because let me
George,
put it like
that's
this.
what I'm trying to get
They
to,
would have
yes.
been angrier
Yeah.
if they had lost dismally the second match.
That's what
You know
I was
I'm saying?
getting to.
And yes,
George
George,
doesn't
because
wanna listen.
even Super Sub said, if
Cool.
you check the status
Yeah.
at the night of that game,
Yeah.
he was like, you know what? The boys played well. My heart is healed. That's fine. Because
This
they
is what I
played
was
well
getting,
enough
George.
to get to a point
Just
where
you're out
they
of the
could have
Champions
won.
League well or whatever.
Yeah,
but
okay,
man,
it's not, but it
fine,
counts for
George, it's
it
something.
fine.
doesn't count for anything. You're not playing Champions League football.
Yes,
As the
okay.
second best team in the
And then
country.
what must we
And
do?
it's okay. What must we do,
Because
George?
they
What
did
must we do?
everything they could
What
there.
done?
Can I just
must they do?
respond? So then guys,
You-
don't stay
no,
here
wait,
for 30
wait.
minutes.
What done? I want to see Pirates fans put pressure on the team. Pressure doesn't mean it's
We
bad.
won our
I want
next
you to put-
match.
you see, when you're done, you must go. league or
Yeah,
nothing.
but it's not the
As a
League-
response,
Well,
my man.
no, super sub.
Come
You
on,
Prince, everybody, I would
George,
love.
come on,
Pirates
bro.
going. We're out of the Champions League now.
Yeah. Dog.
The next biggest thinking league, we want it.
Yeah, we want
Hugo
league.
Krug.
I've said that to you.
When Kimang Ouaddou, when whatever, and maybe I'm speaking because you forget. I speak to Paris fans every day. My comments are all of the comments that I get were people saying you're overreacting, George. You're overreacting. And I'm like, but guys, this is a big situation. It's very big.
Me, I don't
it's an
understand.
AFCON. No, it's an AFCON year. Guys, we're going to have Paris
Okay,
players
George.
who are the backbone of Bafana not playing
George.
African games.
George, can I just tell you something?
You're not playing African games.
No, it's
they're not
okay.
traveling. They're not touring. They're not
okay.
going to these places. They're not meeting the players and the countries and whatever they're
George,
going.
AFCON is
They're
like
not
in 2
there.
weeks.
Yeah?
It's in like 2 months now, AFCON. You can't really put that on Orlando Pirates.
It's
But
starting now that we're kicking off group stages
George,
2028.
George,
yeah, of course.
George,
We're
listen.
cooking. It's good.
George,
They're
hear
going
me
to play
out.
3 games.
Yeah, but
George, you are
saying is-
passionate about our losses. Me, I want to gradually move on. It's 30 minutes to talking about Pirates. This is what I want to say.
it's a big club.
This is what I want to say. It's a big club. I get it. George, this is what, George, to answer all your worries for Orlando Pirates, you might not see the us which we are angry enough, or we want it hard enough, or we want it, or we're not going to Africa. Sharp, we've accepted. An L is an L. But as a team that is a big club in Africa, what is your response after getting knocked out of a competition like that? Is you go there and go pumping 3 points towards the league so that when you play
No,
Mamelodi-
you win the league.
how do you can't just win the league over one game?
I'm not going to give credit for a game.
Dude, we lose.
That's-
No, George, can I finish? Can I
It
finish?
wasn't even league. It's calling knockout. You haven't won a game in the league after that.
Sizaguyo man. That's why I want to gradually move away from just Pirates performances. We are out. Okay, George, we are out. It's fine.
You can't give credit. I can't even give Sundowns credit for winning
We've
the
been
league
talking about
now.
this for 30 minutes.
Dude, I want to
We
move
need
on
to
from
move
this Pirates
on.
chat. I want to
guys.
talk
No,
about
we
the
need
game
to
on
move
Sunday.
on.
On
Maybe
Saturday.
Binangfuni Paris win. It's fine. Go
You
ahead.
don't want Paris to win.
I don't.
Yes.
Why would I be? You know what? It's fine. Go
Okay,
ahead.
who's gonna win on Saturday?
Why would I be speaking like
I will
this the whole
intro this
time?
again because George,
I could have bantered you guys.
No, banter us. On Saturday,
no.
Orlando Pirates, after not getting knocked
there,
out,
George.
they won.
Since the Banter League.
Yes. Yes.
You're allowed.
Exactly, you're allowed.
Aye.
So now they
Mina
won their
Nzamela,
match
like,
against
man,
Polokwane
ngafuni
City, right? Which means it's a morale booster. Yes, it's sad that we lost, but you can't cry
we
over
won
sport.
against MacG after.
Right.
The Polokwane was before we played the...
Afterwards.
Yeah, I get it. We
Yeah, it
played
was my
Polokwane.
guess. It was my
Yes.
guess.
Yes,
Calling
it
knockout
was.
was
Yeah,
the
I
most
think we lost
recent.
to Lupopo first leg.
Yeah.
We played Polokwane City, we won.
Mm.
We played Lupopo, we won. And then we played MacG and we won.
Yes.
So-
Win.
So now leading into the game, which is, I think is another big game of the season because we've got the current champions. They're playing against Pirates who could close the gap. That's where I was going to. So as a Sundowns pundit, my brother, where do you think?
If you asked me this question in the beginning of the year, where we were struggling to find our feet a little bit, I would have been like, yeah, you know what, I'm okay with the draw, right? But as of recent, I think our form is like standardizing, which for me is just like, you know what, I have no worries playing you guys. Yes, we know what happened last year. Yes, we all know twice, but it's fine. All I'm saying...
It was this year, by the way, but Quebec.
But you beat them 4-1.
It was this year.
Yeah,
Contra fast.
but you know what, you guys, George, you know 4-1 means nothing when it's fine.
What does
So-
it mean for the league? Because right now, I just want to talk about the league as a
Yeah,
whole.
for the league, it just means everyone in the beginning of the year, our Prince, they were saying, is this the fall of Mamelodi Sundowns?
Yeah.
Hey, Sundowns looks like they don't know what's happening. I just say it was still too early. Some of us are walking in there with some confidence. We're good.
So Mamelodi Sundowns is back to their confidence where they can say it's an easy 3 points against Pirates based on their performances this season.
It won't be
so
easy.
then you can't say what I said now is a bonus.
No, I'm not going to
because-
say it's going to be easy.
You're not
because obviously
confident
we're
anymore.
playing-
You're
No,
not
I'm
confident.
confident, but I want to say it's easy.
So, okay, so if Pirates beats you, we're closing the gap,
Yeah. We might
right?
not let
Are there
that
going to be any more slip-ups for Mamelodi Sundowns? Or is Pirates again going to be beaten on a random Tuesday, like George always says, by a team where we're supposed to be winning? Which, it happens. I mean, your predictions
yeah,
are always
Sundowns
happening.
is not a team you're supposed to be winning
No,
by.
I'm saying Pirates. Pirates
yeah,
normally
yeah.
loses those important matches. But considering where the log standings are right now, Pirates has a chance of doing the unthinkable, which is winning the league if it goes right on Saturday. Saturday, right?
When?
It's still too early to say.
Yeah, it's
That
too
match will
early.
decide. It will just put. I think that match will just put Pirates in an advantageous position in a sense that if they win, they close the gap and they still have games in hand. That they're more likely, if they can convert, shift the pressure to psychological pressure to Mamelodi Sundowns, because obviously Sundowns will still have to embark on CAF campaign, right? So if Pirates can win the match on Saturday, close the gap, win the games in hand, they're above Mamelodi Sundowns, and Mamelodi Sundowns will be playing catch-up because of CAF, then the pressure is with Mamelodi Sundowns, which gives, I think, Orlando Pirates a better chance of maybe going all the way and win the league if they don't lose other games, like George will always say, like your Tuesday night games and all of that. But I think Pirates, if they are gonna try and topple Mamelodi Sundowns, it starts by beating Sundowns on Saturday. Nothing less than a win will put them in a better position.
Because now with the CAF, you've got fixture conjunction, you've got them playing more matches than the Pirates now that they're going to be versing. Is that a contributor to the match? And is Sundowns attackers ready to take on a current Orlando Pirates defense?
I mean, this game is in 2 days' time also. So it's like, I don't think necessarily, for now, for the game, we're talking about the game on Saturday, right? Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about?
No. Because the way you were saying it, like, oh, they're playing CAF, is like the games in between that are going to, I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll be okay.
Score prediction?
Can I just say, for me, this game is important not for the league. I think it's important for the two coaches. Cardoso is on a tightrope. The Sundowns fans don't like him. So everything he's doing is being scrutinized all the way down. He even spoke about it in his press conference.
Sorry, Judge, to interject. It's even said that he's been scrutinized after winning 7-1 on aggregate.
Yeah. So
you may continue.
It's I don't want to go back to the point I was making, but it's again that thing Yaorona, where even as us as fans, we look at him and we go, the better football not lento winai. But in any case, he's under pressure to win. Unfortunately, for some reason, the fans are Bamuzwe. Then Ouaddou, and the reason why I was asking about the Cups is that what type of pressure does this game put on Ouaddou? Because if it's inconsequential and you're happy with any of the trophies, I think Ouaddou walks into the game with a little bit less pressure on him, because then he knows that if he wins the Cups, it's fine. This is not the big end-all, be-all. But if it's well and truly pressure where you must win the league, this game now becomes a very important game for Ouaddou. And when he walks in, it might change how both teams approach this game, right? Because I think without the Champions League pressure, I would have said, Pirates, all you need to do is get a draw. If you can just take a point, go Sundowns, don't make it a big deal, because that's where things tend to break down. Get a point, go home. And then, but now, since everything has shifted, Pirates has to go play. And what we saw from that first game, the 4-1, Pirates came out and wanted to prove a point. It's almost like that game you wanted to show, guys, we're actually, we're on par. And it became a 4-1, right? So now when they approach this game, I think it's going to come from the pressure of the two coaches. And that's going to be very interesting to see how they set up. Right. Another question you should ask is, in as much as the games in hand are a great thing, Pirates is now dealing with a very big squad. And a big squad on paper looks great. But when you don't have the influx of other games, how do you keep everybody happy? How do you keep everybody content? Ouaddou has to now decide, does he do like a Sundowns and go, I've got a first team. And this first team, Rulani used to complain about fatigue. I've got a first team. I'm going to play the first team up until get the chemistry right, make sure that you're rolling in the league. You guys know each other. You come in, you win all your games. Or does he continue rotating, which is going to be interesting to, balance out. So that's another thing that we're not speaking about with Pirates right now. Maybe, I'm not going to say the Champions League, but maybe losing out on those games puts pressure. Because at Sundowns, the culture of Sundowns is that the best player plays. So some of the guys who are better, quote, or think they're better, understand that, hey, Super Sub is on fire right now. But then if at Pirates, the idea was this season, we're going to bring in a big squad and rotate, can you maintain that now that you don't have the other games? Do you keep Mbogazi in all the way through, even if Sesani gets fit, even if Nda gets fit? Do you keep Abo Siema? Do you risk taking them out?
Like, for me, I think a lot of football fans are looking at this at home and thinking, if we take this thing one game at a time, we should be fine. Last season, we counted points we didn't play, right? There were some point deductions because MacG bega Kabazel.
Wow. Ungashon.
You get what I'm saying? So my thing is, looking at this game, I need a score prediction. I don't think Pirates wants to go there and be happy with the draw. Sundowns kiba na baba mnyan. I translate this. Sundowns is small babies to Pirates. And I will say this, that we're not going there to go submit at Loftus and be like, oh, it's Sundowns, they've been great. No, we're going there to beat We're going there to whip you. So I say this: stitch me, come in the comment section, come for me, tag me. What I'm saying, the Sundowns is getting whooped.
But how do you approach it? Do you counter?
Aggressive.
Because you know Cupido's a little bit weak.
Because defensively we're good. One thing about Pirates is that yes, we might be leaking in the goals, but defensively they've been the meanest this season. One of the meanest teams in the season. What I'm saying is that if we go there, get an early goal, control the match, and then defend any chance they get, Sundowns has. We've danced before
in cups.
We have danced before as a club. Just because it's a different cup does not mean it doesn't count.
Psychology is different.
Okay, I need a score prediction for the match.
Hey.
He really just shut you down.
Me, I'm not saying anything.
I mean,
we don't have time. Guys,
good 2-0.
there's so much
2-0.
football here. I can't just...
2-0.
And I need to talk about other things.
2-0 Sundowns.
1-1.
Super sub.
I think it's gonna be 2-1 to Pirates.
Shane? Tibla? 2-1 to Sundowns. Me, I say a solid 3-0.
To Pirates.
Yes. A solid 3-0.
You are sick in the head.
It's okay.
Like,
We've done this before. You remember at FNP? Almost did 3-0. Almost.
Marabanchai the 4-1. Boy.
I see collab. Anyway.
people like him.
On other karma situations, you guys would kill me. People have been tagging me, telling me nonsense. We're just going to touch quickly on the Clasico and then come back to the Premier League and then say it. Okay, so before I get into that, one of the biggest matches in football was playing. Apparently, not even apparently. It's 6 times bigger than the Super Bowl.
No, it's fine.
Wait, how?
He's only 10.
He's only 10. Yeah. So the Clasico, do you guys know this? That the Clasico is watched 6 times more than Super Bowl.
That's not surprising.
Yeah.
Because why are we...
It's not even a World Cup.
But why are we comparing the two as if... Listen, the Super Bowl
Because
is...
Americans are sick in their heads. They think
but
that
it's American
Super Bowl is bigger than World Cup. Now I'm just saying El Clasico alone.
No, that's a dumb comparison. The Super Bowl to El Clasico or football in general. Nah, come on, dog.
Hey,
people don't even watch regular NFL games.
Yeah.
So
as
like, guys, being the truth, tell me I'm lying, George. Name 5 teams in the NFL. You don't know.
I can, but I'm not gonna. I watch it. So
just name animals.
Ask him.
You'll be fine. Just name animals.
Oh, hyenas.
Yes, the hyenas, the eagles.
Yes, the hyenas.
The buffaloes.
Yeah, they're not like us. Those
okay, they're not like us. Crazy.
Yes, El Clasico, the clash that we've all been waiting for. We sat here last week and we talked about how big this man is. This man did. But no, we're gonna talk about Yamal. It's fine. They just came back from losing 4 games to Barcelona. And Real Madrid showed who they really are in this clash between these 2 giants, right? So, did you guys watch the match?
I did watch the match.
Yeah.
George? Super sub?
Yeah, I did watch them.
Okay, so there was a lot happening there. It was 3-2 at the end of the match. With Vinicius scoring a goal, Bellingham scoring a goal.
That's what I want to
2-1.
talk
It was
about.
2-1.
It was 2-1.
2-1.
Champion score.
Yes, champion score. Any thoughts on the game before I move to what I have to say?
I actually just want to talk about Vinicius.
Yeah.
The game was great. Sharp. Oh, lovely. They won. But let's talk about Vinicius.
Okay, Vinicius posted an apology on his X, formerly known as Twitter, formerly known as X. Eh?
It would have been funny if he posted it on his X. Like,
Vinny Jr. said, "Today I want to apologize to all the Madristas for my reaction when I was substituted in the El Clasico. Just as I've already done in person during today's training, I also want to apologize again to my teammates, the club, and the president. Sometimes passion gets the better of me because I always want to win and help my team. My competitive character stems from the love I feel for this club and everything it represents. I promise to keep fighting every second for good of Real Madrid as I have done since the first day." I think it's safe to say that he was sort of like the star of the show, of the match. I mean, scoring a goal and equalizer after Yamal did his thing. He had to do the things. He had to do the things.
100%,
there was a lot happening there. Like passion and... Are you allowed to say things in anger in football and then come later and be like, "Ish vele, I'm not going to be happy when the coach subs me"? I mean, he feels like he was a better player on the pitch at the time, so being subbed off might have maybe caused him to be pissed.
I'm just glad that finally people are people see public relations, PR that I always speak about.
Mm.
The Real Madrid squashed that thing quickly.
Yeah.
I don't even think Vinicius anas khuaseo.
Yeah.
Anas
You can translate everything. He has people working for him.
Anas khuaseo.
He has lawyers.
Agents and people stepped in, the club stepped in, they crafted a statement and said, listen, this is not going out.
Yeah.
We're not going to let this sit for a week
Yeah.
with whatever's been happening. So public relations for the win, number one. Number two, I just think it boils down to what we've been speaking about the whole time, that who's going to be the king of the crowd, who's going to be the guy that's going to be looked at. And I think Uvini might be feeling that, hey, things are shifting. Because one of the things, I think what he was saying when he was going off, if I'm not mistaken, was why is me? Why is it always me?
Yeah, no, I agree with you, George. And it comes down to what we've always been discussing here. Who's the star of the show? Because I think that sub, I think for me, personally, it felt premature.
Yeah.
It did.
It
Very
did,
much
It felt
so,
like
100%,
the coach wanted to stabilize the team, but he went on to sacrifice the only lovely wire that he had on the day.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to sub the other guy, you know. Though he was having
that
a
one,
good...
Kylian.
Kylian. He was having a good game, but I think this Vinicius sub was premature.
100%.
But again, I don't condone such kind of a behavior from players.
Yeah, no.
But I think it boils up. I think it boils down. I think it's tough. I know I don't condone it either, but I think this is where you start to see the effect of everything on a player, right? So now Vinicius feels as though he might be feeling as though this is... Can you imagine? Just to... I'm not making a case for him, but it's like after the Ballon d'Or thing, where everybody turned on him, the footballing world turned on him and said, hey, when you're like this, you're like this. Then you bring in Mbappe, and obviously Mbappe does what he does, but then now it feels like he's the expendable one, if that makes sense. Like, he might be feeling that...
There's a transfer season.
Yeah,
coming
because
up
for
in
him,
January.
it's like, no matter how much I try,
Yeah.
It's not enough.
it's not enough.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
that's
see the
what it
results,
looks like.
That's the worst part. Is like you can see that this man is actually doing so much, but then people just look at him. They're like, "Ee."
And for this game, it was important because he has played more Clásicos than Mbappe. So I think the rivalry was in him because it was a very heated match. If you notice, I mean,
Lamin.
you talked about PR, right? And let's talk about Barcelona's PR. After the match, shit hit the fan.
Yes.
Players were all over the place. Yamal being a typical teenager and
Even
rowling.
before, remember, it started with him saying before.
Rowling everybody up and pissing people off. And this actually led to his international captain, Carvajal, unfollowed Pedri unfollowed, Gavi unfollowed the Bru. Is this going to create tension when coming to international duties? Because obviously whatever happened that day after the match, words were shared, words were exchanged, things were said. And for you to just go on social media and unfollow your international captain, I mean, what does it say about Barcelona's PR? Because I think somebody needs to take Yamal's phone away.
But no one has been able to control that kid. Like, that's the thing. But for some reason, I've seen that we
What a
sort
very
of
important
separate him from Barca. Because you remember even when he had his 16th birthday party, he's going to have midgets, people are going to have their phones, what he sags his
Little
pants, he disrespects
He trolls.
international coaches.
He didn't show up though, even.
Like, people just look at him and they're like, that's just him. But no one has ever associated that with Barca's PR. I don't think you can control the kid.
Okay, so you're telling me a club like Barcelona can't control somebody like Yamal? Yamal is young, guys.
Yeah,
He's
a
very young. Why
that's
can't
the
he be
problem.
controlled? Because that behavior for me, I think is just...
I don't think they need to control him. I think it's one of those things where Barcelona is just seen as a good team. Even the fallout from this has not been the fallout from this. The fact that we're speaking about Vinicius and we weren't speaking about Lamine Yamal, it just shows you that...
No, we spoke about Vini first. This Barca is
Yes,
more...
but what's the main story between those
It's
two?
it's the brawl after the match.
You're saying the brawl over what happened with Vinicius?
People spoke more about what happened after the match
No, I
than
hear
they
you.
did about Vini.
But even before the match, that's why I even mentioned before the match that Barcelona still has the halo effect. That whatever's done with them, it even comes down to the Cristiano versus Messi thing. The cultures of the clubs, how the clubs are viewed, also plays into it. So Lamine Yamal, I think he's not going to be as what's the word? He's not going to be as attacked outside.
It's not going to be a villain.
Yeah, it's not going to be a villain. It's going to blow
Barca
past.
always have a clean... It's always our Ramos back in the day.
Our Pepe.
And then Barca could get away with a lot in terms of PR. Like, they will do stuff and then just
it's just a hush one kid.
And in terms of dealing with it, for me, if it was another country, I'd say it's a big deal. But there was a time when Spanish football was way worse. And they still had to come together and go to the national team. When they went on that run, when they won the World Cup Euro, there was bad blood all through that thing. So I think Spain might have a little bit more experience dealing with this than another country, especially when it comes to
Yeah, I agree with George on that one. The rivalry during this Cristiano and Messi's era was crazy, and those guys, when go to the national team, I think they understand the objective is to win, and they actually do well.
So you think they'll be fine after this?
Yeah, they should be fine. My question is, starting with you, George, with Lamin's trajectory,
Yeah.
do you think he's gonna reach the heights that he's been tipped to reach?
No.
Okay.
No.
If you asked me this last year around this time, I'd have been like, no, he's getting there. Now, not so much. Hey,
Yeah.
like I'm not motivated.
His head's too big.
Like it's just giving, but
His
also
head's
that could go to his advantage. That's the thing. So with his character, there could be a stubborn drive that can be like, I can talk all the shit I want, but I'm still that guy. You know what I'm saying?
But then Peter can show up. Peter can show up at
No,
an Clasico.
that's what I'm saying.
For me,
That's
I'm
what
like,
saying.
as long as
could
it
get
doesn't
there.
spill over.
Yeah.
Yes.
When it starts spilling over into media and all of those things,
But it translates on the pitch. I would say definitely not. Because at the end of the day, Bru talked a lot of nonsense before the show. He talked a lot. He went on podcast talking about, I beat them the last time. I scored the last time. Yeah, he scored. Sharp. Great. Did you win? Did you win the Clasico? No, he does not. If Lamine Yamal is not careful, he will end up talking more than he wins anything.
always
Right?
going to make himself a villain.
Yes.
I mean,
gonna force
Cristiano
himself into
Ronaldo
the
did it.
villain's place.
Zlatan did it. They all spoke out. I mean, athletes do that. They always talk trash and do all these things outside of the pitch to just give them that thing. But then you need trophies to back it up. Yes, he had success with Barcelona. I'm not taking that away from him. But I think for somebody who speaks like that,
Spain.
he should be scoring 3 goals per game.
Well, I think the thing is, the difference for me is like you look at a Ronaldo, he was arrogant and all of that stuff, but very rarely did it spill over.
Ronaldo never
He never spoke anything.
about anything. He was just arrogant.
He's actually
Same as Messi.
Yeah, same as
Messi
Messi.
was just arrogant
You know
on the
what?
field
Messi
of
is an
play,
asshole.
not outside the play.
Yeah. But he's an asshole, that guy.
You know who else
You
is
just
an
never
asshole?
see it.
You know
Who's,
who else?
who's the asshole?
Messi. But behind closed doors, they're like,
No,
no,
behind you.
He's
Yeah, look, you can tell. But look, what I like about Messi is the
Behind the
fact
closed
that
door, actually.
all his talking was done in the field of play.
Yeah.
That's all.
You know who else is an asshole?
my ass.
Do you know who else is an asshole?
No, who else?
Oh,
What
yo,
did you
I was
Are
say?
you
like,
okay?
hey,
What
what
are
are you
you-
saying?
Are you okay?
That's why I was like, yeah, man.
I'll tell you he's an asshole.
Yo.
I'll tell you he's an asshole. Not even like in the most respectful way. In the, Crystal Palace, bro. Crystal Palace, bro. Like Crystal Palace, bro. I don't understand, bro. 3 times, bro, in a space of 4 months, bro. Like Arsenal beats Crystal Palace. I wouldn't say comfortably so, but for Crystal Palace to make Liverpool their bitch is crazy.
Oliver.
You know what I'm saying? Like what they are doing, bro. They are making Liverpool their sleek queen.
Oh my
They
god.
are making Liverpool their bitch, and it's embarrassing because I don't know what's the level of my pistosity right now. I'm pissed to that level, but I'm sad because I've got Man United people consoling me.
Amorim Paul.
I've got Man United fans.
Amorim Paul. 3 in a row.
Yes.
Come on.
Imagine a big club celebrating 3 games in a row. You understand? Dude, it's so sad. Like, guys, okay, let's go as as short as we can. Any thoughts on Liverpool? Because we don't have time. We have to address this
No,
thing fast.
PD, continue. We're
No,
listening to
we're
you.
listening
It's
to
a
you.
safe space.
What's a safe space?
To
Okay.
be fair, you played like kids and
Don't
you're
to be
big.
fair.
There's-
But
Listen.
you're doing the
Don't
thing
do it.
again.
I'm just saying,
Here's
like
my-
I wanted to console because I feel
I
bad,
don't need
guys. Look at
consolation.
him.
I don't need consolation.
Look
I
at
don't need
his
consolation.
eyes. Look at his eyes.
My
Come on,
chat
George.
is
Come on. It's going.
tough week.
It's been a tough week.
it's
Month. 3 months.
It's a very strange thing that's happening with Slot and his team, right? We haven't lost 5 games in a row, which is great, but we've lost 6 out of 7 if we're looking at all competitions. And
Damn. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's bad.
it's bad. Yeah, it's really, really bad. Like I just posted a video and I was saying, Guti, before every kickoff, bro, like I'm expecting this is our moment. This is when we turn around. This is when we come back up. And every single time, I mean, I think we were lucky the first 4 games, clinching late winners. But right now, bro, the squad selection, the squad rotation, what do you mean you're going to play all the kids when we are on a losing run? Saying, I did this last year. And the slot, it's this year. Like, what do you mean I did this last year? I understand that you have to, there's player fatigue, you have to manage the players and rest some players.
There's no
No.
But to be fair, even the big boys played and they couldn't beat Crystal Palace.
Okay, man, why so?
It wouldn't have made it different.
We don't know that.
Let's be fair.
Here's the thing. It was The thing is, I think also with Slot trying to give minutes to the young players, he's risking killing the momentum for Liverpool, who are trying.
Which momentum?
Yo. Yeah.
You are on him today.
Yo, there's no... Hey.
Yo,
The momentum is actually the other way, bro.
I'm asking valid questions here. Boys and all. You're still my boy.
Yeah, no. Anyone else can speak.
No, it's fine, guys. We can move on. We see
As movie on in Knicks.
Guys. No, I'm number 1 in league.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal is playing well. Let's talk about Arsenal.
Driving seat.
I don't know what Slot Ball is doing, but it's not doing the things it needs to do. We are so used to winning. And I think in the beginning when you guys said, oh, it's Klopp's team, I was like, the team doesn't really have to much do with anything if the coach knows how to manage and everything was transferred now.
Right.
But now he's getting exposed because he's made record signings, bro. He broke one and broke the other one after breaking it.
That's where the problem is. That's where the crux of the matter is.
Are we rebuilding? Because Man City went through this phase too when their major players left after they won that league. The Champions League as well. I mean, we had Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or. Man City was at their peak, but then some of the players were getting old. Some players needed to come in. So we had to...
People getting divorced.
Exactly. People getting divorced. There was a lot going on within the club itself. But they had to go through a season, which was last season, where they had to rebuild, find new players, integrate them into the team, and then see where they go from there. And right now, they're sitting comfortably at top 4. I mean, I don't know, 5? What are they?
Oh, Liverpool.
City.
City, they're 4th.
They're 4th, right? So they're climbing up. They're not playing their most convincing football, but the individual performances from the clubs, MN City, they're doing the things. I look at a team like Liverpool, and
but
I'm
they're
like,
inconsistent as well.
Yeah. I mean, I look at a team like Liverpool, I'm like, Salah, where?
City
Van Dijk, instead of now, they said he's the most, he hadn't been dribbled past in a while. And how can you dribble someone who's running back with you? You're not going to dribble past him. So I'm seeing Van Dijk for who he is now. His legs are getting a bit tired, but he's still the best defender in the world. In my closing statement, in my closing statement, I do want to say this on behalf of Liverpool, right? That this is bigger than football. It's bigger than you, Des. It's bigger than Arsenal. It's bigger than... We are mourning.
Mourning what?
We are mourning.
Still.
We are mourning.
Still.
Guys, Jota's loss
No, please take
is
us
all over
to
the
rest,
stadium.
my brother.
The
Please take us
players,
to rest.
they haven't had time to heal.
No, please stop.
You
Okay.
can't even say anything.
You can't even say anything.
I don't want to say anything.
Just say your team
If
is
anything,
is
they should do it for Jota.
It's tough. I think the players psychologically haven't gone over the fact that it's gone.
There's
The
no
manga.
players there.
Yeah.
The problem is that you guys are doing something different, man. I think what we're underestimating is what the change with Liverpool was. Klopp wambile, Slotungenile, you're now signing superstars, breaking
Isak is not a
records.
star.
Yeah,
Breaking records,
Klopp
doing all
used
of
to
those
go to
things.
Sunderland and
Yeah.
bring money.
Isak is not a star also.
Is he not?
He's a top striker. He's not a star.
Angizingeni.
What do you
Angizingeni. You see?
Oh,
Don't
my
let him
God.
get back in. Don't let him get back in.
You want me to go there?
No.
Don't let him get back in, Des.
Because
Who's the star between Haaland and Isak for you?
No. Look,
Isak.
Isak, where is coming from? He was regarded as a star. Ekitike, where is coming from? He was regarded as a star. Florian Wirtz, where is coming from? He was regarded as a star.
He's no
Am I
longer
lying, George?
He's no longer a star if he comes to a team with stars already. You've got the best
No, but
goalkeeper.
traditionally, you wouldn't go for such kind
you
of a
built
player.
the stars. It
You
was
built
the
the
guy
stars.
that
Doesn't mean
nobody...
they're not stars.
No, but listen.
Doesn't matter what we built them,
but
bought them,
it's
labeled
a
them.
star.
They are stars.
But
Van
he's
Dijk is a star. Ellison is a star. Mo Salah is a star.
Sharp.
So then what do you
But
mean?
Yeah, your
No,
stars
no,
ain't doing
no.
shit.
Hey, Des, you're going too far.
So
This is what we're saying. Don't forget that that's also a culture change. Remember, we sat here a couple of weeks ago and I said that, guys, when you bring guys in with big price tags, when you bring them in having been stars elsewhere, when you're doing all those things, it's not just to coach Nama tactics that has to be looked at here.
You have to manage their egos.
You have to manage the egos. You have to manage the club now. And you guys have not been a club that does that. So Abo Van Dijk, Mabafiga, okay, Van Dijk maybe was a little bit different, but Abo Van Dijk, Abo Mane, Abo Salah, dog, they couldn't have big heads when they got there. Klopp was bigger than all of them. You know what I mean?
The team was shit.
Exactly. And you
The
built
problem back then was the coach. No, how can I speak for my team?
And you
the
built
problem
them-
back then wasn't the players.
And
It was
you
just the
built
coaches.
them up.
It was just the coaches.
Exactly.
They were just trash.
And the coach came in and he built them up. And the culture around Liverpool was to build them up.
But
Robbo
more
comes
than
out of
anything-
nowhere. Kemang, who was the right
You
back?
can't also give credit to Klopp alone.
I-
Because I'm saying because it looks like it's only
No,
Klopp.
I'm speaking-
The recruitment team, dog, was
That's
not
why
active
I
before
said-
Klopp came
that's
through.
why I said-
He had to fight to get the
That's
players
why I
he needed
said the
so that he can
culture-
accomplish
this is what
the
I said,
mission.
The culture of the club.
Yeah.
You have to look past the coach. That's even when I'm speaking about the thing. He's doing something that your whole club is doing something they've never done before. So you're gonna have that. When Man City was going through troubles, or when Man City
You're talking
was
as if we bought 11 stars, George. You're talking as if we changed the whole team. Dude,
But,
Robertson
Prince,
is old. No.
Prince,
No.
problem.
You can't say
Prince,
that. No, let me land. Let me
How would
land.
you normally replace Robertson at Liverpool?
What do you mean?
How would you normally do it? How would you go
give
about?
me one left back.
How would you go about replacing him? Yeah.
Give me a left back that could have replaced Robertson.
He's asking me a question.
I'm asking you then.
I just asked you. I'll answer your question.
My brother, you
How
just asked
would,
me two
how
questions.
would
Was-
Liverpool go about replacing players normal? Go.
The answer to your question is by my opening statement. Who do you think would replace Robertson at Liverpool? I'm gonna get to your answer. You answer me that first, because answer me lapo. My answer lies there. Who do you think before we bought whoever
There
we
isn't
bought?
one. Sharp.
So
Now
then,
answer my
what do you
question.
expect me to do? Do not buy a player.
Was Mane a viable replacement when he came in? Was Salah viable?
Replacing who
Was Salah the best right wing when he came in?
No.
It was surplus to requirements at Chelsea.
You get what I mean?
And then he has to go to, was it Roma?
He was
yes.
Roma,
Yeah,
then
it
he had
was
to-
Roma.
So that's what I'm asking the Prince. Angilwe. Hey.
No, but you know why? 'Cause
No.
Let me answer your question because I haven't answered it. So now to answer
Now you want to answer
No,
the question.
no, because I had to make him realize something. Carl. He can't say
I
that
didn't
he can't say Liverpool buying players is me buying stars. 'Cause
No.
let me finish, George, so that I don't go
Nkosiyami.
back and forth with you. So now you can't say that.
You can go back and forth.
You can go back and retrieve.
Okay,
can
allowed.
try it.
You told me
Fine.
I'm use Robertson for example. There's no better player than Robertson. We had to bring someone else outside. In the club, we did not have somebody to replace him. Trent left. We had to buy Frimpong to replace him.
What?
Jordan Henderson left. Thiago left.
What
we had
did
to
you
buy
do
somebody.
before
Let me
that?
finish.
You said the same
The,
thing
the
three
people,
times. You know
the
that,
people,
right?
how,
Just
my
let him
brother,
land.
the people that left had to be replaced, my brother. It's only thing of we went out on a shopping spree to buy stars. It so happens that we're looking for a good right back who might replace Trent. Yes, we're looking for a good left back who might replace Robertson. Kekes came through. We had to find somebody to replace a striker that we lost. Jota's gone. We had to buy a striker. And now with Nunez being gone, we had to bring in another striker. It so happens that we were happening to look. We just happened to be looking for a best player in that position. If it was Isak, then great. We're not saying we want stars. Because if we wanted a star, we could have bought Mbappe. If we wanted a star, we could have bought
You ain't got
anybody.
no
I'm just
budget for
saying,
that.
he was the best option for us that season.
Okay.
He was the best option for us that
Let me
season.
answer my own question. What Liverpool used to do previously was
I
that
answered his
the
question.
coach would
He's not
come
happy.
in and he would say, we're not looking for the name of a player. The reason why, again, why I'm saying, what would you do in the past? I've got a point here. Is that your team had a stats team. The chief executive guy, I'm forgetting his name now, he came from stats. So what they'd say is, we're not looking for the best right back to go. We're looking for certain things. How many dribbles does he have? I mean, this. They'd prioritize. Then they'd go get the player, regardless of where they are. Some of the players have really strong stats on one side. So Mohamed Salah wasn't viewed as a great winger. But because he had certain attributes that the coach wanted, so it's literally numbers. There's dribbles 500 times. I'm looking for a left back that dribbles 500 times. I may not be the best left back, but I'm the best at doing that. And what they do is that bring in those guys and have those guys come into the club. Most of them were unknowns. Most of them were not good. The nice thing about that is that you can grow them in the club. They don't have the pressure. They don't have all of those things, right? So Liverpool had been orientated towards that for the whole time. Now, when you start bringing in the other guys who have top line statistics and top line everything else, expectations, all of that, you have
are
to
you talking about?
measure. You have to understand that you treat those guys differently than what you had been doing up to that point. About Jota, you cannot treat a guy who has a star at his team, whether you believe it or not, the same as a guy who's coming to Liverpool as somebody who's just the bottom line guy who's coming
Who
in.
these players are you talking about? If it's Isak,
Florian
I've been saying.
Wirtz, yo, guys, Florian Wirtz played in a World Cup. You're saying,
Oh, but what do you mean? So now, does that make him like, a superstar because he played in the World Cup?
Did Mohamed Salah come in with the same pressures that Isak had? Isak scores however many goals he scored the previous season. Part of the
My brother, we've been doing okay. I'm
part
answering
of
you.
part of the expectations when he walks in is you have to deal with psychologically what's it like for a player walking to a team that's better and still being asked to perform the same way.
Let me
Jack
answer you.
Grealish had the same thing. Jack
me answer you
Grealish leaves a team where he was the main guy. And then he gets to Manchester City and you're no longer the main guy. You treat things differently. That's what Liverpool, for me, is struggling with right now. You are changing.
And it's okay for me, George,
similar to what happened with
disagree with how you see Liverpool.
Similar with what happened with Brendan Rodgers coming into Klopp. Similar, Klopp, fine, he was a better coach, but Klopp comes in and he had the stages where he took Liverpool through. When they changed everything in behind, they fired everybody in the back. There was a time when Liverpool, even Klopp said it, give me time and I'll work through it. And he worked through it. Slot is just going through the same thing
I'm gonna be
with
honest
the
with
next
you, George.
iteration of the
I'm
club.
going to be honest with you, bro. I mean,
I don't know.
personally, I don't have to agree with your perspective of what Liverpool is
didn't say
doing.
you must agree.
Right? No, I'm not saying I want to. I'm saying in this situation, I'm going to disagree with how you see Liverpool moving because you're acting as if the only people that we replaced our players with is just stars. Because there's the thing. Like, I keep saying this as a Liverpool fan. I've been saying this before he even came to sign. I said, I don't see this guy as a star. In a sense, we are acquiring Mbappe, we are acquiring a Dembele type of thing. He's a top striker, yes. We had to replace a striker. And with the money that we had, we were looking for a striker in Ekitike or Isak. Isak took his damn time to come to the team, right? So I'm not saying, the changes are not that massive. We are not looking for stars as you're making it to be and saying we've changed from how we used to grow players and make them stars to purchasing stars.
Is that not a difference?
I don't think that's the difference because I'm asking you, how many stars do we have in the team right now? Name me 2 stars in the team right now. Name me 2.
So you can't have a situation where one player can destabilize the team.
First of all,
Or trying to integrate a player or two
here's
or
the thing
three.
about Isak.
doesn't
Here's the thing
change
about
things.
Isak. Here's the thing about Isak.
I don't
There's so
understand.
much talk about Isak, and Isak has not been able to play as many games as he wants. First of all, he needed to get fitness and integrate into the team, right? So he hasn't had that opportunity. He wasn't there preseason. So yes, we've got to give Isak some time, right? But the other players had to jump straight in. Frimpong had to jump straight in. Trent was not there. Robertson is tired, bro. We had to bring Kekes from Bournemouth. Is it Bournemouth or... I'm not sure where we got him from, right? We had to bring him in. No, but here's the thing. Those 2 people, the replacements already are not stars. You see Viet as a star.
very important
Viet is a player with
position.
potential, which means for me, it's still in line with how Liverpool recruits. They recruit somebody who has potential. Do you think when a Florian Wirtz has reached his footballing potential?
said it.
Now I'm asking you the question.
You
My
said
brother,
it.
ngiyakbuza.
No, he said it.
Listen to what I'm saying.
We said that. He
No,
was the one who
you said he's a star.
Wirtz is a star, number 10, best 10 in the world.
I never said that. You can run back the
Chief,
tapes.
there's
I've
video.
never. Yeah, bring it back. It's fine. If you can find it, editor, bring the video back. But you are the one who said Liverpool is starting to sign stars.
No,
and I ask you,
listen to what
which
I'm
are
saying.
these stars? Okay,
Listen to what I'm saying.
Can I just?
I even changed and said.
Oh, so you changed?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
my brother, how?
Because you don't like the word star. I'm saying there's expectations.
For everybody.
No, it's different.
What do you mean it's different?
level he's
Mogazi
saying
has
that, yeah.
Mogazi has different expectations than Apolis.
Every player, George. Every player has
Yes,
No, but there are
when-
levels to this. But it's also...
It's
but
the rival fans who are putting pressure on Viet, and Viet has actually performed way better than your guys'
Because that's
midfielders.
part-
No.
that's
Viet has
part
performed
of-
way better than
Cool.
all of you guys' midfielders,
Great.
and he's had a terrible start.
That's great.
Palmer.
That's great.
Pull up stats of Palmer
Chief,
and
that's
Viet right
great.
now, and you tell me who's beautiful more GA passes. You tell me, Viet has played way better than you guys make him seem.
relax.
He's played way
No
better.
one is saying...
No one's
but
fighting
you know,
you,
George,
George.
but you know what it is?
The pressures are coming from rival fans.
Which
you
is
guys,
part of signing for
but
Liverpool with
us,
expectations.
No, but for us, as
If
Liverpool
I
fans,
sign for Pirates or
George,
Chiefs,
for
I have
us,
to deal with the
Liverpool
outside-
fans, Viet is performing not to the level that you guys expect him to. We know what we need to
But
do.
there's
We
a
need to
pressure.
integrate him to. Yeah,
But
it's fine.
you have to deal
the
with
pressure
that
is
pressure
from you
too.
guys.
Exactly.
We are good.
You know what I think is the
No,
problem?
you're not
good.
good.
Yeah, you
We
guys
are good, bro.
you guys
We are losing. We are
no,
good.
You're
It's
debating
fine.
things that are natural in football. Obviously, when
I'm
someone
not-
wait. Thank you. When someone
Who's
walks,
debating,
when someone
guys?
walks into a club, right? Naturally, there are levels of expectation for this player. You get what I'm saying? With Isak, naturally being the last top goal scorer last season, people obviously expect him to do the most for Liverpool when he walks in because of his position from last season and the club he's going into now, right? The rest of the other players don't have the same pressure that Isak has, mainly because, one, the price tag, British media. Two, what he was doing last season, his stardom. You can't deny that he wasn't a star
didn't take
last
that away
season.
from him.
Yes. So obviously when he comes in compared to all the other
That
guys,
didn't take long.
No, leave it. It's
No, I'm not taking the fact that he's a
Maybe
top
Des will
striker.
speak.
No, I mean, I'm hearing where Des is going. I'm not taking away that Isak is a top striker.
I'm
What you're saying is right,
yes,
dog.
I'm
You're
saying
absolutely
compared
right.
to the rest of the players that
Right.
you've signed, there is a much higher pressure for him.
From who?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
From who?
The media, the rival
media,
fans,
the rival
your
fans.
fans. You're right. You're
So
right.
do you
Also-
think there's
And also
as,
maybe yeah.
as a Liverpool football club, when Arne Slot brings in this guy on the last day of the deadline, right?
Yes.
This guy has not started 3 matches in a row.
he's gonna fuck up.
No. Des, I want you to look at this in the most open way you can think about
Yes.
it. This guy has not started 3 matches. Came in to start 3 matches. The very same person that you've got so much high standards for. I'm not saying he can't reach those levels again, but this guy just arrived.
Yes.
He
That's what
came
we're
in.
saying.
He came in when Ekitike was already doing the job, and he had to get his match fitness, and Klopp has to manage the club that he's doing. I'm not saying that the pressure that is coming a lot for Liverpool is coming from the outside noises. It's people saying, "Oh, we are attaching his the way he plays to the price tag. We're attaching that to what he did last season. He's in a new club. It's not the same club.
but it's
This is
also
not
your-
Newcastle,
But
bro.
also,
it's-
like, there's the side of your fans that are also saying, why did we bring this so-called nigga anyway if he's not doing anything?
I think it's rival fans. Liverpool fans, they know their club, they know their team,
You're
they know
not
what
the
needs to
same.
happen.
No.
You're not the same. Not all fans are the same. We
Des-
know this.
Guys,
George,
you want to close off the show with Liverpool? I'm just asking.
no, just
We can wrap it up because it's ripe for their season also. Can wrap it up.
Pity, are you the best, my boy?
Yeah, we can wrap it up. But I will always defend my club. To every Liverpool fan there, you'll never walk alone. We've been through this before, but this does not mean that we need to be below Manchester United. So wherever you are, guys, Kuzobanzima, leave the Arsenal fans. You see, they're trying to make me not talk about Arsenal because they're doing well.
man-
They like to do this, hey,
You realize
banter me
this
all the
is
way
what we
down.
said.
Obviously, there's big expectations for Liverpool
won.
because we're a big club.
We won.
In any case, this episode has been sponsored by Betway, where you get way more. Yes, it messed up my sleep. I lost money because Liverpool's been losing matches.
Let's do a roundup of Premier League Betway picks quickly before
Ne.
we go.
See, let's
Let's calm down a bit, and
yeah.
and try and make money.
George is trying to make you guys forget the fact that Arsenal is number 1. So that when they start dropping points, when I Kuluma, he'll be like, wasn't I giving you props? Wasn't I giving you props? Saying, I'm watching
What do I say about Arsenal?
You're the
Brighton Leeds.
you're the most fake, humble Arsenal fan I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but-
You.
Why are you coming at me now? What did I do? I'm just sitting here, Chief.
Because you
Brighton Leeds.
Brighton Leeds.
Brighton win.
Probably a Brighton
Brighton
win.
wins.
Didn't they just demolish? Who did they demolish recently? No, it wasn't you.
Don't go there.
Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry.
Burnley, Arsenal.
Arsenal.
corner.
Yeah, no.
Of course.
Yeah, Ebon. You want to brush off?
And I'm going by this order. Ne? It just so happened that the next fixture is Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace versus Brentford, guys.
Brentford is going to win. And it's going to be so pissed.
He's gonna be so mad.
And then Forest versus Man United. Is this the end of the road for United?
Think
What's the end of the road?
Forest have got troubles.
Yeah.
But Sean Dyche.
Yeah, no. You
No,
can
man,
just
but
Gonna
For-
simplify
It's
that.
Forest against who?
United.
United.
United. I think United will
Sean
get their
Dyche.
fourth.
United
will get their fourth.
Would draw maybe.
No, they'll get their fourth.
Sean Dyche.
United has
guys.
been playing
No,
well.
man. Listen, Forest, Aston Villa, and Wolves are all in the same.
You know what I saw in training
No, but
before
they
you move
just
on
wanted
quickly?
Sean
Ne?
Dyche,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What I saw in training, there was footage that was released of Bruno and Mino, Kobe Mino, training together because those ones have been known not to be able to play together at the same time. So the during the week training was with them. So I say maybe that's a strong midfield. So I say Man United.
Okay. And fixture for the weekend for me, Spurs versus Chelsea. It's a London derby.
Spurs have been very
No, Tottenham for a win,
consistent.
obvious.
I will say, but then Chelsea's on fire right now.
I don't know
What
about
fire, bro?
I don't know about fire.
Tottenham
You need
win.
to calm down, Des.
No, we're on fire.
Calm
Which
down,
fire?
We're on fire.
Which fire?
Don't look at the table, but we're on fire.
Please, man.
Imaginary fire.
Don't look
Fire.
at the table.
You're biased.
I'm
Don't bet
biased.
Chelsea.
And lastly, for Saturday, it's playing at 10 at night for us here in South Africa. It's Liverpool versus Aston Villa.
If you guys lose to Villa, you actually
It's
suck.
shy, bro. Like if Arsenal,
I don't think you lose to
actually,
Villa.
what is in my head? If Liverpool, if Liverpool lose
60
against
love
Villa,
punch.
Yeah.
I will wear a rival shirt,
Okay.
which I've sworn my whole life I would never do.
Which rival?
Which rival?
Whichever rival out of the top 6 is above me.
It doesn't matter, man.
Okay.
Bro, that's okay,
Aparasa
yes.
Chiefs, man.
Ah,
Okay,
never.
quickly, West Ham versus
Aparasa
Newcastle.
Chiefs.
Never.
Newcastle.
I
win.
take back the bet. Take it back.
And then City versus Bournemouth.
Bournemouth to surprisingly draw.
City's at home.
Man City
Yeah,
win.
City
Both
win.
teams to
Close
score.
win.
I'd say both teams to score at least.
I think City will win.
Mm.
West Ham, Newcastle, I think West Ham will win as well.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying Newcastle win.
I want to go with Newcastle.
Hey, that striker that replaced Isak is cooking. What's his name?
The German boy.
Oh, that boy is cooking, bro. Even
The
his
German
FIFA
boy
ratings
from
are high, dog. Even his FIFA ratings are high. I'd rather have him than Isak.
There we go. I was waiting for it.
Fucking idiots.
You're such a hater.
He's not what you guys made him out
And
to
then
be.
Sundowns Pirates.
So, didn't you do the prediction?
We
already
did the
did,
predictions,
remember?
boss.
I said 1-1.
2-0.
I said 2-1 to Pirates. He says 3-0.
3-0, okay.
Yeah.
Delusion.
Chiefs
wanna
versus
win.
Durban City. It's Kevin Hunt.
1-1.
Draw game.
Draw game, that one.
See, then when they win, is gonna come praise them. They said, I said they're not gonna win.
Actually,
But look, they
actually,
won.
Balance in-
When we're winning, you
You are
don't talk.
also, you are a hypocrite.
He's a
Wena.
hypocrite.
You are a
This one, you
hypocrite.
can't
No,
see
actually-
George.
What kind of a fan is this now?
I love this. No, actually, Chiefs, thank Kolisa, man.
How?
Yeah?
How?
3 goals in 30 minutes. That was insane. God's power. God's power, Ikotaro.
No,
I hope we play God's power, Ikotaro and Liverpool together. I really hope. Because Chiefs went back to the old Chiefs second half. And fans were happy. Abo cross the
the other goalkeeper had food poisoning. I'm just saying.
And then,
the other goalkeeper had food poisoning.
yeah, except Dobsonville. Kadala. So, second half, they went back to the old Chiefs. They conceded. They didn't score. I would love to see that first 30 minutes Chiefs. I would love it. Hey, God's power as a player. Yo.
God's power as a player. God controls everything, including our time. Boys, we need to shut it down. This Liverpool banter does not stick with me.
Liverpool bet.
Chief, you're on your own. Chief.
Yeah, no, it does not stick with me. But in the name of football, guys, let us know what you think about everything that we've spoken about. You can see I'm very passionate about my club, and I don't like people
Clubs.
talking about
Clubs
my club like
today.
they know it, right? So I spoke for my club. I did my best. Let me know what you think, your honest opinions. Remember, with football banter, no one is wrong. It's basically how you see the game, because we all see the game differently. To all the best to all the
No,
teams that are
you
playing.
can be wrong. You can be wrong. But go on. You can.
Falani show, guys.
Sorry. He's lying though.
Ivalem fan.
Anyway, for the love of football, Tanko means thank you, Cyril means curfew, Rupe means money, Des means baby daddy, George means hater. Tanko means thank you. Bye.
Finally, check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the banter league. It's the banter league.
emhlabeni kaJehova subscribe nina futhi nibabi if ubhekele channel for 10 minutes longer and aka-subscribe umubi dog. That's why bakuchithela ngoba awuna commitment, unama commitment issues. Subscribe lapho ngeke sizwe ngawo.